Hello, everybody. Warm welcome to each and every one of you today. So, I'm Trupti, and together with my partner, we are hosting this lovely webinar and podcast on relationship healing, healing hearts. So, we're going to dive deep into relationships, especially to understand how it is important to be the person you want to be or you want to attract, so that you attract that love, you attract that relationship that you really want in your lives. But many of us understand this backwards, right? So, Sheetal, what do you think about this?
Hi, Trupti. So many believe that having a great relationship will lead to happiness. And once that relationship is perfect, they can focus on themselves and then find joy. However, true fulfillment comes from first nurturing your own happiness and becoming the best version of yourself, isn't it? When you focus on personal growth and contentment, a strong, healthy relationship naturally flows. You attract what you are, what you desire.
Absolutely. You need to first embody, the qualities that you seek in a partner. That's what I believe in. I think most of us have been in situations where we're trying to change the other person. Like in marriages where spouses say, if only she would change, we would be happier. Or if she had done this differently, then I think it would have been fine. But it really doesn't work like that. You can't change the other person. People need to understand, is it easy to change yourself? No, then how do you expect that the other person is going to change?
It's so funny, right? It's like trying to sculpt a statue without even having the clay in your hands. The truth is, you need to shape yourself first. If you want a loving, understanding relationship, you have to be loving and understanding yourself. Have you seen how this plays out with our partners?
Yeah. I had a friend once, Sheetal, was always complaining about her partner and who wasn't really happy and not attentive, and she kept nagging about her partner. If he was more thoughtful, I would be happy. Then I asked her, actually sat down one day and I asked her, are you attentive to his needs? She actually paused and she realized that she was so focused on his flaws. We actually look at the other person's negatives, that we even don't look at the positives. And that little time we spend together with each other, we're more attentive on what he's not doing, rather than, appreciating each other. So what is she doing here? She's vibrating at that frequency, which is not, not getting attention from him. Exactly what is happening in the relationship.
That's a very powerful realization. And it reminds me of the concept be, do, have. Like most people think, once I have the relationship, I'll do all the things rightly and then I'll be happy. But in reality, that's not the case. You need to be that person first, loving, attentive, caring, embodying the trait you want in your partner, and then doing it. Actions becomes effortless because you don't have to try hard as you are already loving and caring. Those positive actions, and of course, then you will have the right relationship or attract the right partner.
Yeah, I think that's the tricky part. People tend to look outside of themselves for change. They think that their happiness lies in someone else's behavior. Like, if it's like they're giving the remote in someone else's hand. But if we don't embody those qualities, we end up attracting the opposite. Like, have you seen this happen where someone keeps attracting the wrong person? Have you seen that, Cheetal?
Yeah, Trupti, I remember there was one client, who always kept saying that I always attract emotionally unavailable people. Like she always attracted detached people, who are not emotionally getting attached with her. But when we dug a little deeper, we found out that she herself was emotionally unavailable. She was herself detached towards her family and friends. She wasn't being vulnerable or open. So when keep drawing, you want to attract people, you first have to mirror it. It's like a magnet, right? The energy you put out is what you are going to attract, isn't it?
Absolutely. I so agree with it. It's almost like planting seeds. Don't you agree? Like if you have to give an analogy, like you plant apple seeds and you expect oranges. How is that possible? If you plant negativity, doubt, and insecurity, that's what's going to grow. But if you plant love, self acceptance, and patience, you'll attract someone who has those values too. Have you ever noticed how effortless it feels when you're just being yourself, when you embody those qualities?
Yes, so when you're authentic, the doing part feels natural. It's like when you are on a hike, if you are constantly complaining about the hill ahead, the journey feels tough. But if you embrace the walk and just enjoy where you are, it feels lighter. Relationships are the same. If you are just being the kind of person you want to attract, the doing, like communicating well or being loving, happens effortlessly.
Yeah, Sheetal, thank you so much for sharing such a lovely metaphor. It's like true in marriages, right? I mean, how many times do couples try to fix other people and you think it's easy to change someone? Ask yourself really, can you change something in yourself? Instead of working on themselves, they focus on what the other person should be doing and what should I change in the other person. But if each partner, I feel, just focuses on being their best version of themselves, understand what is important to them, and be that person. Be caring, being loving, being attentive. You will automatically see the shift in the other person. It's just a mirror effect.
Exactly. And it's important to realize that this concept applies whether you are single or already in a relationship. You don't wait for someone to complete you or for the relationship to be fixed to start being happy. You can start being the person you want to be right now. That's where this shift is going to happen.
So true, yeah. Let's break down this, for our listeners, for the benefit of our listeners today. So, if you're always feeling like you're attracting the wrong person, so don't you think it's time to reflect within? What frequency are you vibrating at? Are you having those qualities that you want in a partner? Just check, just reflect. If you want love, are you being loving? If you want trust, are you being trustworthy? What would you say to someone who's stuck in that pattern?
I would say,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I would say look inward, reflect instead of asking, why do I keep attracting the wrong person? Right? Have you seen after so many breakups that the person will still land up being with the same kind of person?
Yeah.
Ask yourself, am I being the right person? It's like tuning into a radio frequency, as you told, right? The frequency is the frequency matching. If you want to attract love, you have to broadcast love. If you are broadcasting fear or insecurity, that's what you are getting back. These are vibrations you are sending out to the universe. It's like a boomerang.
Yeah, actually, so true, and that goes for not only in romantic relationships, but I think in every relationship, whether it's with your friends, whether it's your family or your colleagues. So when we show up as our best versions of ourselves, the people around will also be their best versions. That shift will happen. We attract that. We are more aligned to such people. It's a powerful way, Sheetal, to create the life and relationship we truly want.
So true, so true. So once you start being the person you want to be, you don't even have to try to attract the right partner. It happens naturally because you're vibrating in that frequency. It's not about manipulating your actions to get a result. It's about genuinely being in alignment with who you are and what you want.
Absolutely. So, for our listeners out there, if you're trying to improve your relationship or you're trying to attract the right partner, remember, start by being the person you want to be. The rest will follow effortlessly.
Absolutely. Be loving, be open, be kind, and watch how your relationships transform. Thanks for tuning in today. We hope this sparked some thoughts for you and gave you a new perspective on how to approach love and relationships.
Yes, and do follow us for more updates on holistic healing in the areas of health, relationship, career, and money.
DM us to join our community. where we post regular updates on healing sessions and meditations and group sessions, and to give transformations and rewiring and one-on-one sessions, do reach out to us.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope this session was very, very productive to you. Thank you so much.